That was one of our best live, not live.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Versions.
I
Why
felt
is it
pretty
like-
good. I didn't look at either of you, and I just looked down, and that helped.
Like, you guys were only like a very millisecond off of me. Like, just a little bit delayed. So
I give credit. I give
so
credit to producer
good.
Jack. Producer
Yeah,
Jack.
that's
Jack
great.
is nailing it.
How is that? This is magical. Is it like
Has
has
the
our
internet
connection?
gotten speedier?
I don't know. It was weird.
That's so cool. That's really neat. Maybe that's why you guys sounded like you were perfectly in harmony, like at the same time singing
Yeah.
before. Let's hope it happens forever.
We've never sung before.
Fixed. We fixed the internet.
We fixed. It's definitely us. We did it.
There are no other problems on the internet.
You know what I
Sarah.
bet it is,
Not
guys?
a one.
What is it?
I bet it's Nintendo giving us an extra boost because they know how important this podcast.
Popcast. It's a good.
I love to call it a
podcast.
podcast.
Pob.
Pob or pop? Podcast.
It's the best podcast out there.
You're a podcast.
Oh,
No. It's not true.
That was really hurtful.
I didn't mean it. It just came out. It came
what? I
out
could tell.
as it was a careless whisper. It came out.
Now I'm never going to dance again. I'm never going to dangle or dance again.
Guilty feet have gotten
a rhythm. That's my rhythmless feet. I tell you, I'm guilty of insulting Sarah.
No. I feel like it was very the apology was immediate and heartfelt, so there's no hard feelings, and I'm okay. Yeah. Oh, hey guys! Thanks for joining us for Pocket Pob. Pocket Pob podcast. Let's go with this.
Bucket Pob.
Nope.
Pob. No.
Sprocket Bob.
Sprocket Bob.
Where we
Pocket
talk about
Bob.
Sprocket Bob. I like it.
basically sprockets. It's the podcast all about the Jetsons.
Oh, I like
And,
that.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. I love the Jetsons.
Well, that could be our next show.
How many episodes of the Jetsons were there? Because we can do a podcast
lot.
each episode.
A lot.
You know what?
I'm gonna go find out.
Yeah, I
If only
wonder if
there
it's-
was a place.
I don't know if there's
The
any place.
Jetsons. Oh wait, that's not the right.
Wait, no. The Jetsons. You're talking about the one where it has the opening that's like the clouds and the blue sky, and then like the whole family like runs
They're
in
on
and like
land.
sits on the couch.
They're definitely on land. They're not in space.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I would actually love to watch the crossover of
wonder
the
if they-
Jetsons and the
75.
Simpsons.
75.
75. That's not very many. We could definitely make a podcast about the Jetsons.
And there's also 166 Flintstones. So if we had like really good content for the
I
first
mean, we could
75.
go real Hanna-Barbera deep if we wanted to.
You know, I would love that because there's so many weird Hanna-Barbera cartoons that I vaguely remember. Like, I mean, especially, well, and vaguely, I mean, like, there's some that I like what was it, Dune Buggy, Speed Buggy? I can't remember what that was. But there are other ones like the Snorks, which I definitely like watched a lot.
Come along with the Snorks.
Yeah.
This would be infinite
Yeah, the Snorks
content.
were
There's
great.
got to be hundreds and hundreds and
gosh.
hundreds of
I
Hanna-Barbera
loved the
episodes.
So many
Snorks.
Hanna-Barbera cartoons that were iterations, like basically the same like kind of thing. It's like a gang of kids and animal mascot or vehicle that was, you know, it just, and that was the formula.
Yeah.
Wacky Races.
Oh, Wacky Races, yes. Oh my gosh, so much goodness.
What would
Johnny
the podcast
Quest.
be called? What would it be called?
Huckleberry Hound.
Huckleberry.
Oh my gosh.
El
I would
Cabon.
totally do Huckleberry Hound. That'd be great.
What was his El
gonna
Cabon's
look at the list
actual
of-
name?
Yogi,
Hanna-Barbera.
of course.
Oh yeah, Yogi Bear, obviously. But I don't
Tom
know,
and
podcast-
Jerry.
It was
Huckleberry
Sprocket
Hound.
Bob's, which didn't make any sense because
Let's
that's
see,
there's no
television
Pocket Bob,
shows.
Sprocket Bob. No.
Quick Draw
Johnny
McGraw.
Quest.
Oh yeah, Johnny Quest.
Top Cat.
Top Cat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, do you guys remember Augie Doggy?
Yes, Augie Doggy and Augie Doggy Day.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. There's actually a new Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Like that's
No.
all the
Wow.
characters, and it was cute. We watched a few episodes of it, and it was very silly, and it has a lot of comedians that do voices, or that are in the show as actors, and it was fun. And I don't remember if it was just called like Hanna-Barbera.
Jellystone?
Oh, it's called Jellystone. Thank you, Tim.
Tim for the
from
win.
Tim from the Wings with the win. But yes, it's very fun. That's I would love to watch it again. I forgot about it. Oh my gosh,
man.
it had and Grape Ape. There was like a whole episode about
Grape Ape.
Grape Ape.
Do you remember Hong Kong Fooey? Who doesn't
Yes.
remember Hong Kong Fooey?
Hong Kong Fooey, number one
Kong
super guy.
Fooey.
Come on, all those ridiculous
Um,
names.
Always.
In 1971 to 72, there was like Pebbles and Bam Bam meets Archie.
Oh,
It,
wow.
like not Archie, but like looks like it's Archie.
Oh.
They're teenagers. This is wild.
Pebbles and
and
Bam
Crazy.
Bam show. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah, I
like
don't think I saw
scrolling
that.
through.
Wow.
Jabberjaw.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Jabberjaw. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. This is like a whole
Gorilla.
thing. We should really consider this Animal Crossing.
Yeah, this is an Animal Crossing. It's a crossover.
We're
with a lot
crossing
of animals.
with animated animals, so
That's
obviously it's Animal Crossing. Plus
Obviously.
the Jetsons and the Flintstones. I mean, there's a dog in the Jetsons and a dino in the Flintstones. It counts.
Yeah. Oh, Astro, of course, and Orbity later, because everyone loves the weird, whimsical character that gets introduced at a later time. What was the name of that little weird genie guy in Flintstones? Like, I can't remember.
Oh gosh, I thought he was in the Jetsons. Was he in
Great
the
Gazoo? Yes.
Wasn't the Great Gazoo in the Jetsons?
No, I think
that was the Flintstones.
That was Orbity. Orbity was the Gazoo equivalent.
Obviously.
I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he was in both. I feel like
Pound puppies. I didn't even know there was a pound puppy show.
Orbity was a cute little animal with spring legs that I loved.
Or did I know there was a pound puppy show? Yeah.
I think maybe I knew, but I don't remember it at all.
And Scooby Doo is Hanna-Barbera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh,
that's
the
a
big
whole
one.
other. That one's a huge one.
Yeah.
There's movies we could watch. There's so much
Live action movies. You're saying live action movies starring
and like the spin-off, like the Velma show that I hear.
That's right. Yeah, that was
mixed
pretty
reviews
recent.
on that one. I don't know if is it good? Did you watch it?
I think I watched maybe an episode of it. I wasn't really hooked, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I did hear that a lot of people were not big fans of it, but I don't know.
I haven't watched it enough to know.
Yeah, I can't give a fair opinion.
Pac-Man TV show.
Yes.
Ooh.
Definitely. I'm sure I watched that.
I don't know if
remember
there's a
they
newer one too, because my kids were watching it.
That might not be
Like
Hanna-Barbera though. It might be something else.
Wow.
Yogi's Gang was a show.
Yogi's Gang.
Yo Yogi is a show.
Yo Ma. Yo Yogi.
The Harlem Globetrotters cartoon.
I remember that was
a real classic.
I wonder if that kind of, because it was started off probably as a guest appearance on Scooby Doo, and it was so popular they got their own cartoon, because there was always like guests on the old Scooby Doo shows.
You guys, I'm super into this. Let's keep thinking. Let's keep dreaming this up. We need a title for the show, something ridiculously silly.
That's the key.
It would be Pocket Pod : something.
That's it.
That's the one. You got it. You got the one.
Real catchy.
You stumbled into it. Pocket Pod : something.
Got it. This right here is the pilot episode for Pocket Pod : something.
I love it. I think it also should have colon spelled out. Well, I love talking about future Hanna-Barbera fun times. But before we dive into that new podcast, I think we need to talk about some things that we have in our delightful stream of knowledge. What is this? There's something in the follow-ups. Oops, what's new?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
What is this bad boy? This looks like...
What? Do.
What's new?
Sail away, Pocket Pod. What's new?
What's new?
Yeah, you guys. A few weeks ago, I saw an update on the. Do you remember when one aquarium?
Yeah, the
Seattle Aquarium was doing the crossover with Animal Crossing.
Yes,
Sarah, Leash, do you guys actually go to it? Was that?
We were at the Seattle Aquarium like the week before it actually launched, and we didn't even know that it was happening.
Yeah,
but found out afterwards. Well, anyway, it's expanding, and it's now going to be at a whole bunch of other aquariums.
What is it coming to our local aquarium?
I was so excited to see that
it's
Baltimore Aquarium is not the National
it's a very
Aquarium
short list.
is not included. So our local favorite aquarium is not there.
Boo!
The closest one is Atlanta or Boston.
So we're actually going to the Atlanta Aquarium, but it's not during this date.
Oh, you're not going between August and September 26th? Because it's 2 whole months, which is nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Joelle,
Leash, why are you keep planning? You're just teasing us. You're planning your aquarium visits around to avoid the Animal Crossing exhibits, and I just don't understand.
I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
What jerks?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So, but I mean, if you're interested, listeners, you can check it out. There's like, what is it? 7? It's going to tour at 7 different.
We've got Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, Newport, Oregon, Boston, Massachusetts, Tempe, Arizona, and Chattanooga. That actually might be the closest one. I don't know.
Or maybe
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Is South Carolina closest? I wonder.
Myrtle Beach.
No,
Yeah.
probably Massachusetts. Well,
South
actually, I don't know.
Carolina's closer than Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that's
true.
true.
So we can drop Atlanta off the list.
South
And
Carolina,
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. I don't know where Myrtle Beach is, but
Oh yeah,
It's
Myrtle
so-
Beach. So that's
like
that's northern
7
South
hours.
Carolina, I believe.
Well, you still have to go
not too
through all
bad.
of North Carolina.
That's very true. Joelle, geographically, you are correct. That is
so smart.
infallible logic that you
that
have.
works. Good job.
I am so smart. I'm going to look
got
this
it.
up. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is directions. There we go. Show me directions. Go.
Show me the
Just go to
directions.
Myrtle Beach. I don't care where. Just somewhere.
If we could just fly as the crow flies,
Oh.
maybe it would be closer and
Oh.
faster.
I think it is closer.
Okay, so it's like an 8-hour drive, give or take.
And Chattanooga is 9
okay.
hours.
9 hours.
Chatty, chitty, naughty, chatty.
Chitty,
Oh,
chitty,
no.
bang, bang.
Now all the listeners know exactly where we live. They're just going to
Yeah, they'll
triangulate.
definitely triangulate.
I'm pretty sure, if
especially
they've
with our
been listening,
rounding that we
we've
did.
been telling people.
I know it's okay. We were already.
I think we've given plenty of
of
information away over the years of what like general region we all live in.
You'll never find me.
General region.
general. Oh, saluting general
region.
region. Yes, general region. Thanks for coming to the podcast today. But
Yes.
Well, anyway, it sounds cool that they're taking it on tour. That's the essential awesome news. It's not going to just be sequestered in the beautiful Seattle Aquarium. It's touring the states.
Actually, Boston is closest. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go.
It's under like 7.5 hours, whereas Myrtle Beach was like 8 hours, did I say right? And then Chattanooga was 9. Anyway, go to Boston if you're here. Or north of here.
Yeah. Just imagine if you're someone living somewhere in South Carolina and they're like, well, I guess I got to go to Boston now.
That's what we
That's
said.
just the breaks. But either way, so that's going to be the adorable like placards featuring the blathers explaining about the different animals and beasts that are featured in Animal Crossing in your own aquarium, which is so cool.
Yeah, they make it like an interactive experience, I think, right? Like, I think that's how it works. And they give you like a card and
Oh,
a stamp rally. Like, they really make it
Oh, the
similar
stamp
to the museum in Animal Crossing. So.
I want to, guys. I want to know if you ever hear about a stamp rally in one of our local-ish museums. Let me
Let
know
us
because
know,
I
yeah.
want to go and do that and then pretend
do
I'm in
it.
Animal Crossing stamp rally fun time.
I want to do it.
That sounds fun to me.
I wanna. It'd be so fun. I like the collecting a little stamp in my little passport. That'd be real fun.
I feel like I've seen that at some things, but not at
Yeah.
museums specifically.
Oh,
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I feel like they used to have it so you could do it at museum. I feel like that at North Carolina that you could actually bring your was it your passport and get it stamped? I was little, so I might have just been thinking it was a real
I
passport.
doubt it was
in
a real
fact just it was just like
we're just gonna willy nilly put little hearts and another like fish stamp on it.
I probably also had one and it was like I thought it was my real passport and I just had a drawing of myself
which is
in it
truly
or something.
adorable. and I
Draw
love
your
that very
picture.
much.
I didn't have a camera. How was I supposed to do that?
It's so cute that it's just made out of like cardboard and paper.
Yeah, it's construction paper.
Yeah, construction paper.
It's perfect.
Oh, that's precious.
I know I was at a museum recently where it was like more of like a digital stamp thing. Like you check in with the QR codes at each little. So
Yeah.
there's no like physical stamp, but like,
No,
you
I
just-
don't like that.
I know. I was just
It's
like,
not the same.
I hate to be a wet blanket, but I was like, oh, I really like.
I bet we could
like,
make
actual
them
ink
though.
stamps.
Wouldn't that be a cute little thing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make?
That would be
Yeah.
super fun. That's something that's like really popular in Japan that loads of places do. Like you carry around an actual book with you. It is not your passport, it is a book. And you can get it stamped and you can visit different places. And there are these larger stamps that are really lovely and beautiful.
National parks sometimes do this, right? Like
okay.
when you go around to different national parks, there's often a spot where you can stamp the date and time. Sometimes they have an actual park stamp right there too. And so if you have like a national park like passport thing,
Yeah.
stamp book, whatever, you can collect
cool.
those. I noticed that in Alaska. I hadn't noticed it prior to that, but I don't go to that many national parks.
Yeah, it's like I think we don't really have a lot of national parks in our immediate vicinity, so it's definitely
Yeah.
something we'd have to
To travel for.
Yeah, but I love that idea. So the national park sport,
Park sport. That's what I would
sport.
call it. Yeah.
surfboard.
It's a surfboard park sport.
But I love it. So maybe they have some. They should do the stamp rally for sure. Oh, no, that's right. We talked today. They have a stamp rally at this possibly. Can't promise because it's not necessarily the exact same thing as the
It's
Seattle
true.
Aquarium.
The video I saw was obviously from the Seattle one, so I just don't know. There's no way to know. How can we possibly know?
We'd have to go there. That's what we have to do.
Actually, looking at the dates, the one in Myrtle Beach, it's the Ripley's Aquarium of Myrtle Beach, believe it or not, is from June 14th to August 11th.
So it's currently going on.
Currently
right now.
happening. So is the Audubon Aquarium in New Orleans.
Oh, what fun. Making me so jealous of these cute little aquarium interactives. Oh, Stamp Rally. Stamp Rally. I'm such a whiny baby.
We love it. We love it.
Yes, we do. It's great. A plus delightful. Okay, so we got that lovely little tidbit to share and to dream about doing and visiting, perhaps. So, what's this? Hey there, Pocket Pod. What you play when things get odd? JP,
What am I playing?
what are you playing?
On your recommendation from many, many moons ago, I started playing Unpacking.
Oh, yes.
And can I tell you, I hope this is not a spoiler, the person that I think is the main character that you are unpacking through all of these stages in life is basically me.
Oh.
Because this person clearly is Jewish. This person clearly likes the color purple.
Very true.
I mean, the book is fine, but like the actual color.
Yes.
They're definitely like an elder millennial.
Oh, sure. Enjoys board games and video games.
Enjoys board, has lots of
books.
has lots of stuff.
Oh, and lots of stuffed animals too.
Just has lots of stuffed animals, lots of stuff. The one thing this person I do not have in common is the love for ukulele. I do like ukulele, but I cannot play it, and I don't have any musical instrument skills. So in that way, maybe they're a little like leash.
But I don't like purple.
It's okay. The ukulele is like a beautiful light blue.
Yay.
So yeah, it's been an absolute
So
delight.
sweet.
And what I didn't know about it was that it was the same person, and you're seeing
Yes,
the
it's
stages
their
in
story.
life. I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to be like some random person's life and then another random person.
Right. Yeah, because they don't like say, hey, this is the story of something. It's actually kind of like a lovely treat to have that story unfold and be like, oh, I see these items are repeating.
Oh, yeah. She seems to have gotten into this video game system, and she's moved in with a roommate. Oh, she moved in with someone else. Like, she's living alone. Oh, she's back at home. It's just a lot of stuff like that. It's
so
truly delightful, and the continuity is amazing. Like some of the stuff from like the very first bedroom has carried through.
Yes.
And I haven't finished it yet. I still have a few more seasons, if you will, to go.
There's so many sweet little
It's
treats.
such a charming game. Is it just one? This is like it. Like once I get to the end of the story.
As far as I know, there's not been any DLC or new alternative stories,
How
additions
cool would it
to
be
add
if they
on.
did this for like different?
Oh, it would be great.
Different life stages of different people.
Because the premise of the game is that you are unpacking boxes full of stuff. Like it's clothes, it's knickknacks, it's kitchen supplies. So you're learning about this person through unpacking. And it's also fun because you just get to do the little neat
It's fun to
things
you figure out how to organize and put all the matching video games together and all of the dishes and stuff together. And there's a few things that they have very rigid rules on where you can put it, and
That's
it's
true.
trying to figure out okay, this is where I would put it. Okay, bite me. I'm going to put it somewhere else.
Okay, for your rules, I guess I have to put it over in this room.
Per
instead
your
of
rules,
putting
I
it in
guess
the
I can't
bathroom,
leave it on the counter like I would in my house.
Yeah. Yes. So it does tell you there are certain things that must go in certain places, but some things are more flexible and they're not as picky about.
I also something comes out of a box in one room and you could put it in a box in a different room.
That's true.
And I was like, oh, hey, I found a matching one earlier. That goes over there.
It's so fun. It really is a delight and a charming game. I'm happy that you're playing it, JB. That's so cool.
It's a really soothing game. It was very, very fun.
Yes, sweet music. Just great
I didn't hear
aesthetics.
any music. What music? Sorry.
Oh, I forgot. Who I was talking to. So clearly, if you're
No
JB,
music.
silence.
It's a silent game. It's a silent game full of pretty
weird.
pictures.
Oh, but it is.
No, tell me more about the music. Just that. It's charming.
It's charming and relaxing.
I mean, you might want to turn on the sound when you complete the game, because I think there's a little extra fun time treat then. So don't miss out on that, because you wouldn't know what's happening.
Thank you for the pro tip, my friend.
No problem. I'm happy to help. But I do think that is a very fun game, and I'm happy to be playing it. Oh, speaking of games, This is the time. There's like a billion games on. I don't know how long the sale is going on Steam. If you have a PC for gaming, there are just lots of sale games right now that are crazy sales. I'm trying to decide how I want to spend my gift card.
Ooh, gift cards.
Yeah, I know, right? Woo, that I've been hanging on to, so we'll see. But it's lots of bang for your buck. So just a heads up for those of you who are PC users. It's a thing you can do.
Can you get Steam on a Mac?
Ooh, can you? I guess probably. Maybe. I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Looks like-
do people play games on Macs? They do, but they probably use. I mean, I know Apple has a game store because that's where you could play that Hello Kitty.
That Hello
Island
Kitty
Adventures.
game I refuse
Speaking
to
of which,
download Apple to play.
Speaking
of
well,
which.
JB, if you're interested in a little follow up, it's coming to Switch.
Ooh!
So if you want to get your Sanrio characters and your Sanrio fix on, you can get the Hello Kitty Adventure
very
Island.
cute.
It did look very cute, and it's one of those things where
Did
it's
you
like,
play it yet, or did you?
I played it. I actually played it on iPad,
Right,
and
that's right.
I found it frustrating to play because I apparently do not like playing with fake imaginary controllers and clicking.
Is that how
screens.
they made it like Mac?
That's how it works for the iPad, since it's just like not a it's just.
How are you
It's
supposed to
like-
like? I guess if you play it on an actual Mac computer,
Oh,
maybe
that
that's
would work. I wonder
better.
if you can, yeah, that's possible. Well, either way, I remember feeling frustrated. I think it's just me and my brain gameplay. brain.
if you're used to like either
That's what I'm used
tactile
to.
things or you're
Yes.
used to like
I'm used to
keyboard
buttons.
games.
You know me. I like to have my two hands free
You like
and
your
two independent
free-
controllers.
your chaos two-handed controlling. I love it.
to just going crazy and having fun. But yeah, so Hello Kitty Adventure Island. My gosh, I feel like there's something else that I should have remembered to talk about and write down. There was the Wholesome Games Direct, which I have not even
Wilbins.
watched yet. What?
More Legos.
More Legos.
It's Wilbins.
That's right. There was a mysterious note that I left for myself that makes no sense. Listener, do you know what this means?
Well, there's new
Wilbins.
Lego sets, but we talked about that last time, I think.
No.
That's true.
Different.
Wilbins, more Legos. Maybe it was just a note
there's
that
new
I-
botanical Legos that have been announced. There's a chrysanthemum
Ooh, oh, that could be exciting. That's gonna be wild looking.
Lego
with Legos.
botanicals. It's really cool. I'm trying to find it what the other new one is. There's chrysanthemum, and it's coming out in August.
Oh, my
just in time
goodness.
for my birthday.
It's for JB.
The other one is so pretty. It is plum blossom.
Oh, it would go nicely with your sakura bonsai.
It would
You
look
have
very
little
nice in
frogs.
this room of purpley purples. So I'm just
The purpliest of purple
soups
rooms.
delighted about that.
Well, I love to hear about these things, and I would also like to suggest: can we take a wee little break, and then
We can do that.
Wait,
just-
baby break.
because we're might as well.
Take a break.
And welcome back.
Yeah.
What a nice little break. It was a lovely, refreshing. Oh, what did you see?
Oh no, I'm just reasonably shocked that there's not a single cat in this room with me.
Oh my.
Shocked.
What happened? Yeah, they're usually all upons, or at least like dancing behind you and like knocking
Or like
things off
sleeping right
shelves.
on the thing behind me there.
Nestled on their sweet little tree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes they
hiding.
gotta be doing their own thing. They have their
hiding.
own lives, Joelle. They're not just revolving around you.
You say that,
I know. I was
but,
like, I don't know if
evidence would suggest otherwise around this house.
that's true. It's very true. I should know better. I've seen the video evidence after all.
I am the literal Pied Piper in this house, and
there's
whenever
your
I go somewhere, I got 2 to 4 shadows joining me, especially if food's involved.
Oh, well, we all know the truth about cats and opening of food cans and smattering of bits of food elsewhere.
I made tuna today, and I made sure the kittens were nowhere to be found when I opened the can, because last time I did that, they were like on the counter sniffing at my food.
They were all upons.
All
They wanted
upons.
to share it. They're like, this is for me. This is definitely for me.
Yeah, it smells fishy. So what's the problem? Why is this going in a human bowl? What's
Yeah,
happening?
that seems like cat food. Are you sure you meant to eat that? I think it's for me. I'm just saying. I think
It's
you're
true.
confused.
It's true.
I have a question I would like to ask you guys.
Yes.
Oh, wait. No, maybe I need Leash to sing it for the...
You have to.
Oh,
yeah.
What could it be now?
so
Is that what I'm
tentative.
supposed to say?
Yes.
I forgot.
I was thinking of the Tiny Delights one where you ask
I know.
and then
I
we
just
do the
realized
whole.
I did fake out.
But
I
what
did.
what
That
could it be
was-
now? Is different.
It was a total fake out, and I apologize for the misdirect. It was not intentional. But I would like to ask you guys, do you remember, because Rar does not know about this, in March of 2021, there was a thing that Nintendo did and released for Animal Crossing that I literally never saw. Or if I saw it, my mind has blanked it out entirely. It is called the Show Off Your Island Tour Creator.
Yeah, I remember this.
I don't remember this.
I don't know that. I think by then we were already sort of. So before they released the 2.0 or whatever
Yes.
and dropped that permanently, there was a big lull for us across mid 2021. It wasn't really happening, and I think at that point it was sort of in that lully phase.
I don't remember this at all either.
But I remember it happening. I remember people were sharing it, but I never did anything with it because it seemed kind of tedious. And my island was never finished to a degree where I was like, oh, I'm ready to give a tour now. So, yeah.
So it wasn't it didn't sound appealing. So it wasn't it didn't strike a, this is fun sounding thing. Because I'm looking at it and it seems cute because it was you would pick out an assortment of images and some keywords about your island, and they gave you a selection of words, and then it would generate a little 1-minute video, like a slideshow that had a voiceover that was the Nintendo voice that talks like this. Come to our island and see blah 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 or whatever like that. And then you could also generate little posters.
It was the tourism bureau voice. Yeah.
Yes. I think it was very sweet. I was like, oh, that's kind of adorable. And I wish that they hadn't closed it down because it stopped in December. December 31st, 2021, they shut the option of the website down.
So it really was brief. Okay.
Yes, very brief.
I don't remember this at all, but I'm seeing some of the postcards looking poster frames. that look very similar to our postcard poster frames.
It's insane. Yeah,
Did
there's
we
one.
copy them?
No,
because none of us really noticed this or knew about it.
I didn't know it existed.
I didn't know about the
When
postcards.
did we make our
I knew about the video.
postcards?
When did we make our postcards?
We definitely made them in 2021.
It was
Was it-
before this, right?
It was
Ours
in
are
the
better.
summertime.
I'm just gonna put that out there. Ours are
No,
way
I know.
better.
It's just very interesting to me, the little stamp, down to the little stamp.
Yes,
that
the little
looks very
exactly,
similar
and it's
to
got
ours.
the par avian little.
Well, we were
blue and red.
inspired by that aspect of the game, as is this.
That's true. I guess that's
I don't
fair.
think, because I never saw these posters. I remember
are
the
very
video thingies, but the trailers, I guess, is what they're called.
Yeah, I wish I had, but anyway, the videos are cute. There's a few people that even still have them posted on YouTube. So you can,
I'm
go and
merely
view theirs.
suggesting, did Nintendo copy us?
Oh, I don't think they did because I think that
They're
made our
listening.
posters. They are listening. That's true, but I think ours were I feel like it was in the summertime. Is that not correct? That we made
This
ours
is
in the
from
summer?
March.
Yeah, these were
that-
in March.
March, and it was available for about 9 months.
But did we do ours in 2021?
I think so.
2020?
I definitely don't think we did in 2022 because that was a very
2020?
different year for me. So I definitely think we did in 2021.
Yeah, I think 2021 sounds right. But I could go to the email archives of all of my conversations with the people who are printing our postcards wrong 5,000
Yeah, there was that.
times.
There's all that mess. Actually, for those listening that are like, what are they talking about? Postcards. I still have a stash of our postcards. And if you join our Patreon for even just 1 month at the $2 level, we'll send you a postcard pack plus a few other items from our
Those are so
welcome
fun.
kit.
Do we still have coasters?
I think we have a full set. We have 5 full sets still
gotcha.
of our whole welcome kit.
Oh, well, the only reason I was asking is because my mom was like, do you guys still have coasters? I would like to buy more Pocket Pod coasters for vacation juice.
I'll see
She's so
what's
sweet.
lying around.
Yeah.
I don't know if I still have everything or if
It's okay. If we might have gone through them already. I understand that we had.
I
a
truly
finite
don't know where I
supply.
would have put the extras. I know where the envelopes are, but
The envelope, please. Well,
Postcard
whenever I get
revisions
around to
were due-
organizing that corner of my office, I'll
Our postcards revisions were due on July 15th, 2021.
Oh, look at us
we're so
making a
cute.
project.
Oh my
Revisions.
And we had mock-up reviews and
Oh, we were so
look at us
planning.
It was the
so much
summer of
love and
2021.
care.
We're graphic design planners.
I know. It's almost like we do this professionally, and we might be frustrated when there are people that are printing things and
we know better, but we don't have
single
access
clue.
to their fancy machines. Yes. So frustrating.
Yes. It's okay.
That's just precious.
But we have so many extra postcards as a result.
That's true. That was a very sweet way to share things too. But so sweet and fun. But yeah, so I thought this was like a really cool idea. I especially thought it was neat to have those little postcard promotional things. I was like,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have generate a little Niktal Island postcard / video.
Now you can't.
I know. Now I have to do it the hard way, which is like making it myself with like my non-existent video editing skills.
I regret procrastinating on it because I definitely remember it happening, and I remember it was like once it's like working better and I feel better about this island of mine, I'll definitely get into this. And then instead of that, then they released the 2.0 with the Happy Home Paradise.
Utterly distracted by Happy Home Paradise.
There was no need for me to go backwards at that point.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably what it was. It was just like released this like right before they released, or a few months before they released Happy Home Paradise. Oh,
yeah.
I feel like I'm sad that I don't even remember talking about it. That's why I just don't even.
Maybe we didn't. I don't know because we were distracted by other stuff.
About
it was part of a different update. It says it's part of the 1.9 free update, and that was the Hello Kitty update, guys.
The Hello Kitty. So we were so distracted
by the amiibos.
By like running around trying to get all the amiibos. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
that was exciting.
That.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it was the first anniversary stuff.
We had other priorities. There were just so many things on our plate.
They added all this new seasonal events.
Oh yeah, like the tomato festival.
Sure, and the cheese rolling.
Rolling. Yes. Oh, fun times. Yeah, but if you want to check it out, guys, you can look online on YouTube. Just search for Island Tour Creator Animal Crossing, and you can see folks have posted their sweet little videos about visiting their island, and it shares the dream address, and it's adorable.
Very nice. I do want to check those out. I'm thank you for reminding me that it exists.
Oh yeah, hey, no problem. I'm excited to know that's a thing that existed, and I'm sad I missed out on it. I wish I had a time machine so I could go back and say, "Hey, Rar, just try it."
If only.
And then I'd be like, "Wow, that was really underwhelming. What you pictured about it was way cooler than what it was." Or, "Hey, it was worthwhile."
My assumption is that it was just like here, like go take a picture or go take a quick snippet video of like 5 things on your island for this creator, and then it will give you some sort of overview, 5 snippets, some text, boom, made you a trailer.
Exactly. I think that's it too, because it was ready made. It's not like it's not like the audio was like customized with your island's name, and like you didn't get to add your own audio or anything. It was just
you'd have to pick the translation, right? Like, you know, I'd have to explain why there's an exclamation point in the middle of my island name.
Oh, that would be so funny. Whoa. Oasis.
Whoa, exclamation point Oasis.
Yes, in the classic way of text-to-speech, just spell out the punctuation. It's great.
Whoa,
Pocket
exclamation
pod,
point Oasis, no spaces. That's what I would...
Oasis, no spaces.
Oasis, no spaces.
Oh my gosh, that's your new island name. I never think
of that. Oasis, no spaces.
Oasis, no spaces is the new cover album of all the best hits of Oasis.
They're all silent. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, there's no music. If there was music, that would not be Oasis,
air.
no spaces.
That's true. That's the way it has to be. I'm sorry. That's just the rules.
That's definitely going to be the new name for something. I love it already.
It's kind of great. Oh, that was cute and fun. I don't even know if there's anything else I have to share about that. It was just such a curious thing, and I just was shocked that I didn't remember it at all.
It didn't sit permanently in my head. So
it was, as we said, during the Hello Kitty season. Hello Kitty plus Animal Crossing equals complete distraction. Took over my life. Well, maybe not so much, but it definitely did take over my excited shopping visits to Target for a long time.
That's true.
Sweet cards.
We were pretty busy collecting amiibs.
Yes, that's so fun.
Oh, and then part 2.0 later that year, we were collecting more amiibs.
Oh, that's right. So many amiibs.
Amiibs for days.
I know. Nintendo's really slacking off on. Hey, Nintendo, you're really slacking off on driving the hype train for Animal Crossing. We haven't had any teasers of anything, future games. I know that
we had that
Switch.
We had that brief like leak that supposedly happened where there was going to be a mall. Remember?
A mall?
Do you not remember this?
No. What are you talking about? Oh.
Oh my God. Am I having another moment where I'm just making up history?
You're talking about the furniture fortune cookies? No. But no, I know what you're talking about. It was a leak. It was a possible potential what the next game will include, that it would be a mall. Did we talk about
like
how
we made up. Yeah, there was like I remember that there were like some mock-ups for the next game, and then we also developed our own versions of that, right?
Yeah, we did our thing where we're like, if you're going to do this, you should also do this and this and this. And in my mind, it's basically just Mall Madness meets City Folk.
Yeah, that sounds good. A+, Mall Madness, City Folk. See it here. Animal Crossing.
What if it's one of those mixed use like apartment and commercial?
Oh my gosh.
So they live above the Animal Crossing mall?
Absolutely. And then you would visit all your neighbors up in the mixed use
there's a pool on the roof
area.
Yeah.
So great. And there's like a great
and there's a park like right on the property.
Sure. And they've probably got like a cool party room that you can rent out with your animal friends and have karaoke and stuff.
And birthday parties.
Obviously.
This is great. It sounds like Animal Crossing goes to college right now, but that's okay too.
That would be so cute too.
At campus,
college years,
the college years, the Animal Tom Nook, the college years.
No,
we get like if Tom
up.
Nook is in college, then I don't know how old all the other Animal Crossing friends are.
Drake is just an egg.
He's like the walking egg from the Garfield cartoon.
Yes, he's Sheldon from U.S. Acres. Oh, so cute. I do like that idea.
There's so many great ideas we have. Animal Crossing Nintendo just needs to like get it together and start making all of them.
What if they are? They kind of released, what was the new thing that there's like a whole new Zelda game that they're making. Oh my gosh, guys, did you see that there's a new Zelda game and you actually get to play as Zelda?
I did hear about that.
It's cool.
Whoa.
So cool. It looks like it's going to be really fun.
The graphics are very different.
But they're like the game Link's Awakening, which was they remade for the Switch, and that's that aesthetic, and it's really fun. That was a really great game. I loved playing it for sure. I played the Switch version. I didn't play the original version, but I was really excited to see that very cute, like a 3D cartoony aesthetic.
Got it.
Really adorable.
Yeah, it's less of that like more I don't know, very facial feature. It's very more simplified.
Very simplified. That's true.
As opposed 16-bit-ish.
Right. Like it's a very different look from the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda stuff that
it's like 3-dimensional 16-bit, right? It's like it's like that or whatever.
It's like the little smooth, less texture, more colorful.
Yeah. Echoes of Wisdom is what it's called. Is that right?
Oh, that's right. It's because she has the power of the echoes that she can create things and use them to like move around places.
She's absolutely adorable with her weird round face and her big, ears.
She's got a cute round face.
Yeah, and there's an octopus in the water next to her in this particular picture I'm looking at. I don't know a lot about Zelda, so if that octopus is like part of lore, I just don't know.
Yes, I think it might be called an Octorok, and they shoot rocks.
Oh my god, they're so cute! Wait, these are the graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's adorable.
It's a very cute looking adventure game.
It looks like
is it more puzzly than adventure? Is that
there is puzzle. There's puzzles around, but there's also adventure and like it looks like she's like magic user. So it's going instead of swinging with a sword, it'll be zapping with magic and using her echo powers. Ooh. But the whole cool thing was this was just like I hadn't heard a peep about any new Zelda game coming out, and it was just like. Bam! When they had a Nintendo Direct, this was a thing they announced. And it's coming out at the end. I think it's coming out at the end of the year. It's coming out like in September or something. But it's not long, so it's like they've been working on it. So maybe they've already been working on the Animal Crossing game. They're just going to pop it and drop it, and it's going to be.
I sure hope so. That would be great. But this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of adventure-y games like this, but when they got puzzles as well, I'm into it.
I think it will be puzzly and have a lot of intriguing puzzles to do from the looks of it. And just from the spirit of Link's Awakening too, that also had a bunch of little puzzly type things to solve. But it'll be great to check it out. I'm looking forward to it. So that's a very what you play when things get odd in the future.
Yes.
There I will be.
The future is always odd, as far as I'm aware. So we'll always have something to play.
That's true.
Or we'll always need something to play.
I need it. I need something to play. And it's got a name of Zelda. And I was so excited that it's actually Zelda. They should have called it The Legend of Link, since you're playing as Zelda.
Yes. Because she has to save Link, right? That's how this is working. Isn't Link trapped? Isn't that what happened?
I think it's like he gets absorbed into this like rift. And I think that's what
in the trailer I saw that he was like he got stuck where she was like or something. I forget. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it started out she was like trapped and he set her free, and then it's like, oh no, now Link is lost to the crevasse of purple goo.
So she has to save Link for a change.
It's so cool.
I like it.
Have a fun adventure. So I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know. Is there anything else that you guys want to share? Do you have any crossings with animals lately that we could sprinkle in at the end of our podcast? I don't know if I've had any. There's always
saw a bird the other day. I don't remember what it looked like.
Was it an unremarkable bird?
It was rather unremarkable. But I was sitting in my family room, and in my periphery there was just a bird that was like walking across my lawn, and then all of a sudden it like lifted its tail feathers and then flew up. And so all I saw was like blue and white, or black and white and blue stripes on its tail feathers. And that was it.
It could be if it had blue in it, then that's definite contender for blue jay. They're one of our bluest birds with stripies. And
I think you've seen blue jays in my front yard in the past.
I've seen blue jays in your yard. I've seen blue birds in your yard. You have a lot of beautiful birds, but bluebirds don't have stripies. They're very unstriped.
Oh, okay. Got it. So it must have been maybe a blue jay or something else, because I might be describing it completely wrong because it was a quick moment.
You know what? That's the thing about birds. They're there and they're gone. So it's kind of like just got to judge in a quick moment. And it's like, I could have been one of these things. It was a bird.
Actually, before we go, I would like to talk about Sarah's back porch with all of the bird visitors that she gets. Alicia and I got to witness all the burbs that visit Sarah this weekend. Some of them. I'm so sorry.
But you did see the hummingbird come by, which was really sweet.
There was a hummingbird that just like popped in, did its thing, just ran right off.
So he wanted to make sure that Sarah was a liar.
Yeah.
Because Sarah never gets hummingbirds until
Sarah's
never,
like,
ever.
I don't really get hummingbirds.
So infrequent. I like hardly see them. I don't know what's up this year. They're not as last year. They were just here all the time, and this year they only came when my friends were over.
But it literally feels like there's like just like it's a bird like oasis, if you will.
It's just a nice little spot because we've got little plants.
Safe. There's water bowl for them.
Put a little water bowl and put it away every night.
They put out the peanuts for them.
We do put out peanuts occasionally for the little buds to come and nom on.
There's some plants to like hang out in.
Oh, like, and the blueberries when they're there, the birds like to eat all. The catbirds love to eat the blueberries.
If I was a bird, I would visit Rar's house too. It sounds like quite
it's a safe space.
It is a safe space. It's a safe space. Yes, but it's also like an experience. It's like going to the pool or something.
Ooh, I love that. It's an experience. That's what they tell their friends. You gotta go to Rar's deck.
The Rar Experience.
The Rar Experience.
Oh my goodness. That's the Rar Experience.
I love it.
It might include some tepid water in a bird bath and maybe some peanuts if you're lucky.
You know, if birds like had advertising in some way, there would be like big but little, billboards.
Is it a billboard because of duck's billboard?
a Bill's board, and it would just say the Rar Experience. It would be like on the highway or whatever, the flyway.
It's like south of the border. Yeah.
I was going to say it's like south of the border, 98 miles.
Exactly, or a wall drug in South Dakota. That's another one. From the moment you enter South Dakota to the time you get to Mount Rushmore, all you see is signs for something called wall drug.
Is it just like a convenience store?
It's an experience.
It's an experience. Okay, there we go. It's just like south of the border.
All the signs announce all the things that they have there: dinosaurs, cold water.
I mean, I'm thirsty all the time, so that's
toilets. But like they announce things in like such super exciting ways, and you're like, by the time you get there, I have to see. And it's basically like an old timey town looking thing that they've turned into like a little mini shopping center thing. And all the little shops all connect to each other, so you can just walk all the way through.
Oh, that sounds kind of fun.
There's ice cream at some point. There's definitely cold water in fountains.
And bathrooms.
And there was a dinosaur. So they didn't lie.
Was it like a dinosaur sculpture, or is it like a dinosaur like remains, like fossilized dinosaur.
It's a real live dinosaur. Just kidding. No, it's like a big, metal plastic thing.
Oh, that's cool. Metal and plastic. Oh my God.
Yeah, I forget. It's hard to remember what texture it was. Okay. But yeah, south of the border is similar, right? They're just signs and signs and signs.
And then giant, like, light up crazy shenanigans. Mm-hmm. Have I ever even been to south of the border? I've driven by it many times.
Does it still exist?
There. Does it not exist anymore? It's got to exist.
I remember as a kid seeing it on our way to Florida, but
I have never actually seen it in person. I only know of it by its lore.
The lore is the best thing.
The lure and the lore.
It still exists.
I would hope so. That would be sad if it didn't exist.
I'm glad it's still there.
Things to do.
Things to do.
I wonder if there's so much to do. There's a Sombrero Tower and Arcade.
Ooh.
Pedroland Park.
Okay.
The Carousel.
I love a carousel.
And Hang Ten.
Is that like one of those fake waves, like a fiberglass wave that you can pretend you're surfing on?
It says parentheses mini Himalaya.
Well, that is very confusing. I don't understand how those two things are related because Hang Ten sounds very like surfer. And then Himalaya, I think cold mountain Yeti's adventure.
I love how it says some of these things include the Carousel, Hang Ten, parentheses, mini Himalaya, antique cars, Red Baron, ... Like they just couldn't be bothered to add anything else, and so on and so forth.
There's just so much. We list 3 things, and then
But then there's the Reptile Lagoon, which is the next section that says Reptile Lagoon is the largest indoor reptile display in the United States, including 15 species of crocodilians, 50 species of snakes, and more ... 2
dots. That's like 2/3 of an ellipsis.
It's like...
I just found a TripAdvisor review of Wall Drug.
Oh, yes.
And the title is, all I can say is I-95 south of the border. ... Not even that. If you live on the East Coast and you have been to south of the border on the North Carolina, South Carolina border, then Wall Drug is the south of the border of the West without the fireworks. Folks, Wall Drug doesn't pretend to be anything other than what it is. A quirky tourist haven that has everything under the sun for all ages, and there's no admission, lots of interesting shops and restaurants and other things that you haven't seen before.
Wow, these other things.
And other things that you haven't seen before in most places. I'll skip to the end. I wouldn't make Wall Drug a destination, but if you're driving by, I wouldn't not stop either. It's that kind of place. It is what it is. Go ahead. Just stop in for a minute. That is the most, like, I don't know how to use the word mid the way the kids use the word mid, but that is the most mid review.
That is pretty funny. Wow. That's like a non-glowing...
It's like I wouldn't not go not the double negatives and the
don't
like
go out of your
the
way.
Meh. It's a real meh.
But if you're there already, if you're in the parking lot, why not go and get out of your car and look at it?
If you like looking at strange and unusual things, is one of the sentences.
What is it? It kind of sells me on it because it's so mysterious, and I don't understand how all these things fit together with like a little like convenience store shopping. If I
were going on a road trip, I would add that as part of my stops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what it's saying. Because if you're going to Mount Rushmore in the Badlands, which you would on like 1 day or 2 days, this is right outside. Yeah, basically.
You might as well stop.
This is right outside Badlands. Literally, you drive through the Badlands and you go right to Wall Drug afterwards.
There you go. Now I know where I want to go. And I want to see that. I want to see the giant ball of yarn. I want to see the giant rocking chair. I want to see like all those weird roadside attractions.
Yeah.
Somewhere in New England, I forget where we were, there was a giant stack of filing cabinets.
Wait, is it like, so is that legitimately just stacked up actual regular size filing cabinets, or is it like a sculptural giant filing cabinet?
You know, I don't remember if it was intentional sculptural. It must have been an intentional thing at some point. But yeah, I don't really know how it came to be. I didn't really read anything about it. I just observed it and went, hey, look, this is weird.
I feel that that's the right way to enjoy most roadside attractions. You're just kind of like, huh, that's weird. Good.
Because generally speaking, they are intentional to some degree. You're not just going to stumble upon Carhenge and go, oh, this is random.
I do want to see Carhenge.
Yeah, Carhenge is one I want to get to at some point too.
Yeah. Oh, guys, I like all these fun little tangents of things we should visit. So, yeah, keep those in mind. If you see any other ones, guys, just make a list. And then I want to hear about them. And if you see any of them, I definitely want to hear about it.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. I agree.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good time to wrap it up. This was a quick and breezy fun time. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, JB.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you, Leash.
Thanks, I guess.
And thanks, listeners, of course. And thanks to super producer Jack KB, Monkey Cat Studios, for making us sound so cool. Because we're just really cool guys.
We sound really weird in person.
This is my normal voice.
This is my normal voice.
I just sound like this all the time.
Aw. See, wasn't that, what if we had podcasts like that all the time without producer Jack? That would be what you'd get. Ooh, it'd be crazy. And he put so much time in to make us. Yeah, and he put so much time in to make us sound like normal humans. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks again. And until next time. Bye.